chips owned by Kellogg's company. Pringles are sold in more than 140 countries. We are a subsidiary of Kellogg's. The managers are in charge of the development of marketing and promotion related to the product Pringles.
After some research, we have found out that we have been losing an important segment of the market share, which has affected us financially. The main reason is our competitors' development of several products similar to ours, especially the one called Lace Tags.
Good morning, Miss Paulillo. Nice to meet you.
Hello, Miss Alegre. It's a pleasure to meet you in person.
Please, take a seat.
Thank you. Let me tell you that your reputation precedes you for your successful marketing campaigns. We have so much to learn from you.
Oh, thank you, but unfortunately, this is mainly why I approach you. As you all know, our share of the Argentinian market is being affected by other snacks brands, and therefore I will be assisting your subsidiary in order to find a solution.
Yes, that's true. We are not having one of our best times there. Some changes need to be implemented, and we will be more than willing to have you share your ideas with us.
I'm glad to hear that. It's very important to have people working for Kellogg's who accept that cooperation is one of the main keys to success.
So, is your trip to Argentina already arranged?
No, not yet. This month is very busy here for us, so we need all the permanent staff together. I suppose we will be in contact again early next month to arrange our meeting in Buenos Aires.
Okay, that sounds convenient. It was nice meeting you, and I will be expecting your call next month to make the arrangements.
Yes, sure. Please get ready all the information needed regarding this problem so that we can move forward. It was nice meeting you too. I'll see you in Buenos Aires.
See you then. Goodbye.
Bye.
Hello, Miss Paulillo speaking.
Hello, Miss Paulillo. This is Miss Alegre, the marketing manager from America headquarters. We met about a month ago during your visit here.
Yes, sure. How are you, Miss Alegre? May I ask you if this is about our next meeting here in Argentina?
Of course. That's exactly why I'm calling you. I will be traveling to Argentina next week, so it would be very convenient for us to make the arrangements now.
Okay, just let me check my agenda. One moment, please. How about next Monday at 11 a.m.?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm afraid I won't be available on Monday. Does Wednesday at the same time suit you?
Yes, no problem. So we will be meeting next Wednesday at 11 a.m.
That's perfect. Have you prepared all the information requested?
Yes, the managers have been working on the updating of the survey and have already gathered all the information needed.
That's good to hear. Well, Miss Paulillo, I'll see you next week in Argentina.
I'll see you here. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Good morning, everyone. First of all, thank you for being here today. I would like to introduce Miss Alegre, who is the marketing manager from the American headquarters. She's here to help us to find a solution to our problem related to the increasing loss of our market share.
Nice to meet you all. We can figure out a solution together.
Well, let's get down to business. I've called this meeting in order to discuss which the best options are to get our market share back. I would like to aim for a 12 o'clock finish, otherwise we will never get through. As you could see from the agenda I emailed you yesterday, we need to evaluate two main points. Launching a new product with a different packaging, or keeping the same product but developing a new marketing campaign. I suggest we take them in this order. Mr. Montana, could you please take the minutes?
Yes, of course.
Great. So, Ms. Rivera, would you like to introduce the first item?
Yes, sure. Let me set the scenario for you. According to our surveys, Pringles' market share in Argentina...
I'm sorry, is there any way we can project this?
Please, Mr. Montana, try not to interrupt. Ms. Rivera, please go on.
Thank you. I'm sorry to inform that the projector is not working. As I was about to say, we have clearly been losing a big portion of the market share once led by Pringles. This graph shows the evolution of the market share of the main brands of snacks. You can observe that brands such as Lay's Tags and a group of the less known brands have been increasing their participation in the market, while Pringles, although a little at first, shows a slump in the last 3 years.
And how much have we lost?
To go straight to the point, this situation has made us lose approximately $50 million. Unfortunately, this won't improve in the near future, and we are not in a position to wait that long. So it's imperative to look for an appropriate solution.
Thank you, Ms. Rivera, for setting the scenario for us. Now, moving to our first proposal, let's discuss the launching of a new product with a different packaging. Ms. Clary, can you explain this to us?
Of course. Well, basically, we have been analyzing the situation of what makes Pringles so special, and the conclusion was, of course, its packaging. But one of the main reasons for the other brands to win some market share is also the same point. Lay's Tags is presented as a very respectable substitute for Pringles because its packaging is made of a tubular container but for a less expensive price. But it is just that. Neither the flavor or the quality could be compared.
Not to mention the Pringles history. We were pioneers in our times.
Yes, you're right, but that is not enough. In order to increase our sales, the proposal of the marketing department was simply to break into the market of chips in bags.
And how do you intend to do that?
As the other brands managed to represent a tough competition for us just by imitating chips in a tube, we need to offer the classic chips already accepted by customers presented in a new way. The slogan will be, making the classic Pringles accessible for all. Of course, as you can imagine, the process of putting the chips in bags instead of tubes and the material used are inexpensive.
Excellent, Ms. Clary. I would like to hear everyone's opinion about this proposal. Let's start with Mr. Montana. What do you think about the bags?
I think that the materials in the process would be less expensive if we had the right machinery, but replacing the current machines that make carton tubes would represent a great amount of money spent on a project that can be a one-time thing. What I mean is that if bags don't work, we would have spent a lot on something not profitable at all in terms of action.
So, how do we manage to prove the project works if we don't have the machines to produce the packaging in the first place?
Please, Ms. Clary, you have already had the time to expose your idea. Let the others finish and then we will come back to that.
My apologies.
Ms. Alegre, could you share your thoughts on this matter?
Sure. Well, referring to Ms. Clavery's concern, a very exhaustive research must be carried out before trying such a radical change. We cannot afford to lose more profits and need to act in a short period of time. The next thing I consider essential is that, as Ms. Clavery stated before, Pringles has always been identified for the cartoon tubes, and changing this won't be acceptable for the American headquarters.
Just a moment, have you considered that apart from any additional production cost, if bags are implemented, we will have to add the cost of a new marketing campaign to promote them?
That's a good point, Ms. Rivera. We will take that into account. So, having heard everyone's opinion on the subject, let's move on to the next item, which is keeping the same product but creating a new marketing campaign. Ms. Alegre, what do you have in mind?
Well, I brought some commercials we developed for the last marketing campaign. Let's watch them first and then I'll explain my point.
We're the Pringles flavor crew, and guess what? We're here to get it poppin'.
But those commercials were successful in the USA. How can you assure that they will have the same result here in Argentina?
These are international campaigns that were designed to work in every country, so that wouldn't be a problem.
I think that using those commercials would be a good idea, because we wouldn't need to spend on new machinery in order to create the new packaging. What I suggest is to redesign the carton tubes using different patterns of Argentinian graphic artists, such as Marta Minujín and Niro Loquet. Miss Alegre, do you think we will be able to do that?
Yes, of course. We have already done that in America, so that could be an option.
Ms. Rivera, what about the cost of making a new design for the carton tubes?
As we said earlier, launching a new product is not an option. As I see it, designing and developing a new marketing campaign is possible. Of course, it is necessary to keep in mind that our budget is tight. We will need to carry out research that helps us to clarify where we are and what we should do to reach our objectives. Before deciding, we need a detailed list of the costs that we will have to face.
Okay, so Ms. Rivera, could you please take care of that?
Yes, of course.
Another thing to take into account is that changing the design of the carton tube paper would be less expensive than creating a new packaging.
What I think is that we can combine both marketing concepts and we can create some short advertising as the ones Ms. Alegre showed us, in which we will present the new designs of the packaging. As we are running out of time, I suggest we go around the table to discuss this idea.
I agree with you, that's the best option in the current situation.
I must say that, although this is not my first option, the marketing department will work together to achieve this project.
I think this is the best option regarding costs.
I'm certain this proposal will be accepted by the American headquarters.
Okay, Ms. Tramontana, could you please read the minutes?
Yes, sure. First of all, we won't invest in changing carton tubes for bags because we can't afford them, and this won't be accepted by the American headquarters. We will develop a new marketing campaign based on redesigning the carton tubes and creating short commercials to promote them.
Okay, great. Thank you all for coming. Ms. Alegre, it has been a pleasure to have you here. We will be informing you the results as soon as we get them.
Oh, finally! I've been looking forward to these results. Let's see.
Good morning, Ms. Alegre. I'm glad to be in contact with you again to inform the results of the marketing campaign. Thanks to the successful project, Pringles Argentina has recovered the market share that we had lost. Sales have increased by 30%, and our income was of approximately $10 million. And, what is more, we can predict an upward trend for the future years. Young generations manage to identify themselves with the artists they admire, and being constantly present in social media was a plus. We would like to thank you for the productive meeting held a year ago and the help you offered to us in such a difficult time for our company. Hope we meet again sometime. You are more than welcome to visit us soon. Best regards, Vanina Paulisho, CEO Pringles Argentina.